So kind of grease up your elbows or have an elastic elbow and arm. That's better. Move the bit back a little bit on this tongue to lower your nose a little more. And pose higher at the same time to breathe the back to come. So I think a lot of what we talk about in massage is get it back up, right? The neck round and the back up. You can't do that if we're posting in a way that pushes the back down. So I'm going to make a relatively short diagonal to E or B, or maybe split the difference between E and B. You've really found the connection to fall. What happened to you feel better? Yeah. It looks very good. Change your and now just that little leg there. That was the old path. The corner was going towards Fenway and your mind backed off. Turn and go forward instead. You know what I mean? Because as soon as you back off, you do a good, huh? You want to stretch that down a little, and the trot is clean. You may. If you go to stretch down a little and you get hop in and back up, then you may not. Simple as that. And they get trained that way. All right. Now, let him walk again. Give him a big pat and relax. He looks warmer. While you're walking, you rock him over that single pole a few times. He's a little neurotic about pole. So just walk towards it like you don't even notice it. Huh?
We had that conversation.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it. Good lines with animals, just kind of more. But it's sort of like you have to not make a big deal out of it, but get over it either way. So if you make a big deal out of it, it's sort of a fine line. So it's a sort of sense of humor, maybe lower leg on. He doesn't think I want to pretty line in there.
Yeah, you gotta trot him into it, though. You can't walk over it. That's what I said.
Well, since he's walking and I'm
Yeah, if you
here,
just sit back and trot over it, he'll do that. He's walked over one for me before.
it all depends. They're sort of silly. Since I'm here, let me just walk him forward with him. Then we'll work on it as a drop. So he's getting good at it. They really planned it. Leader.
Someone wants to do it too.
Oh,
Will
absolutely.
do the pole too?
Getting my ladies organized over polls today. It was fun. Fabio and
Oh, how was he able to
he's adorable. He's so cute.
Angela's convinced that he's not really like Madonna, which I think so.
Well, we didn't see it. But to suspect there's a little dash or something else in there. Dash or
Dash, the whole thing, whatever.
well, part of his eye, I think, looks hard. So there's nothing to dash.
Want to go?
But I don't know what the rest of the dash is. All right, for your captain. Making a nice relationship with it. Let him make part a little longer. Go, and we'll worry about the next thing next.
We love each other.
I know.
Good boy. He really is special, I know you know that.
He's just the right horse for not a lot of people. Yeah. And when I was growing up, we had one named Challenge.
Yeah.
That was just like him. He was a Canadian thoroughbred,
Yeah.
and his name was Canadian Challenge. And he was the best horse in the world. He did everything, and was well trained, he treated. He died in his stall in the middle of the night, and no one, just quietly died. Didn't make a big deal out of it. He was like the perfect horse.
Always like that.
But no, it does not go like that very often. He lived to be like 35. So he only retired like last year. So you're going to get this question. I don't think most artists are 35. He's not as hardy as some of them, but
No,
who knows?
but he's doing all right for his age.
Yeah, he's doing a little better this year. He was a little shaky last year. But he looks a little better this year, so I'm happy. He loves his kids.
Yeah, I guess that's like, when people ask, like, kindergarten teachers and stuff, why they do it, and they always say, like, being around kids keeps you out.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Well, they also don't weigh as much as me. That kind of helps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just floats around there like nothing for him to carry. But he gets to come out and get circulation every day. That's critical to living. So let's do one more little bit of warm up in the trot. And we'll incorporate this pole where we see fit. So the reason I put it that way is because if you approach the pole out of balance and without a good connection, the pole isn't going to fix that. You know what I mean? It'll probably just exacerbate any problem you're having. So if you don't like what you're sitting on, make a circle. Get organized and then come at the pole when you're happy. And in dressage, we basically go over them in rising trot, just unless I'm working on something very specific. We don't do like half seat like we do when we're doing training at Hunter.
Yeah.
So we just do it in rising trot. The only real mistake that you can make is if your hands pop up and you fall backwards. You'll get a slap in the ass by the saddle, and your horse won't be too happy. So maybe it's safe to say you could lower your hands when you get to the pole a little, so you don't lean back and lift them up. Other than that, don't make too big a move. The idea is to not interrupt your horse's balance, right? So go ahead and progress to trot and get your connection around the ring, okay? Well, Fenway likes to try and hold.
Love the pole.
We'll start, warmed up over it a little bit. I'll put up 2 or 3 for Fenway if you want.
Yeah.
Good riding, though. Because you see him go like, I'll put a break, drop my back and go. Just keep saying, you don't have to drop your back to go. Yeah. You thrust from behind, go around back. You can do it, buddy. He just knows a quicker way. I can do this faster. Just let me go. Good. Now, if he yields to your hand, now get real simple. Put your hand forward and trot. Instead of kind of having him yield to you and then getting caught up in that discussion. Good for you. Now put your hand forward and trot. If he comes above, you can always abort and then try again. Good. So we're not actually going to fix the neck into a shorter position on purpose. We're just going to follow him and he goes there. But if he starts to shorten it and he gets there and you hold it there, then you're not helping yourself. All right, just take the right rein. You get a little bit out of balance there. He gets over bent to the left and falls right. Good. Now don't be shy with your lower leg, press them forward. Yeah. Take a higher, cleaner post. He's a big move in force. So just move the bit a little on his tongue so he drops his nose and then give him right forward. Right now, you have no contact and he's above the bit. So in essence, you're giving while he's not where you want him. So he's not understanding what you do want. Good. You got it. Add lower leg. You'd be surprised. There. Now soften your arms a little. See if he takes up and slack in the rein as you give it and stretches his neck longer. Bending his left makes him drift to the right. And I can tell because I can hear it. Because the stirrup hits the wall. And he's done it to me for years, so believe me, I know. It's not easy to fix. Good. Half the lines on this wall are from him. Good. He's a little behind and above. So think nose down, go forward. If your upper body doesn't allow for that, then he can't go forward. This is good. Keep riding it. Keep riding it. You got it? Make a 20-meter circle. Follow that way. And no slowing down. Make the circle rounder in shape. Good. Push with both legs. Yeah. You have to do that to show yourself. Now go over the pole. You have to do that to show yourself how small you're posting. You're riding a much bigger horse than you're posting for right now. Good. You can use a soft word thereafter because he isn't so confident as a reward. Good. And now use the long side, lengthen, stride, and trot. And now don't shorten the stride. I tricked you. Now I bet you to go forward. You can do the pole again if you want, or make a circle as we approach it. When you have a horse that's not confident, obviously angling the pole is not a good idea. Careful, this nose gets to the left, and I would be on your side with that if the gesture's also to the left, but it's not. Now, lengthen, stride, and trot. You must start eliminating this overbending kick. 2 reins, even horse. Don't take his nose above. Carry your bit. Push the horse to 2 reins. Let's go down the long side one more time. He's overbent to the left and drifting right. Now push him forward. Touch him with the stick. Go forward. There. Now ask him to drop his nose and then go forward again. You are still a tick below where you need to be in your trot. There you go. There you go. No less than this. Sweep me to the corner like you just don't care. Go down the long side again. Touch him with the stick. It's too tight. It's too backwards. The effort you're putting in is somehow coming a little bit from your thigh instead of your lower leg. Just enough to slow him down. So I need to get you to figure that piece out. Lower your right hand and put your ankles up. Good. Touch him with the stick. Put your hands down. Go forward. Touch him with the stick. Put your hands down. Go forward. Touch him with the stick. Over and over like that. Yep. Get his nose down. Go forward. Then starting to open up, Cass. You feel it?
Yes.
Good. Good. You have to be a believer in the horse's own rhythm. His is big. Okay? Now try your pole with this confident swing to the back, okay? No left. Or he'll make a pony trot that'll drive you nuts for a long time because I did it. I know exactly what it is. Good. Now give him a big pat and let him walk again. Because that took a little bit getting there, you know? But you feel the difference, and a lot of it is the confidence from your lower legs to the hand, which I know sucks to do when you're getting used to people. Not riding every day, riding horses and all that. But you gotta know more. If you're not well connected, you want to get this word or you make a roll. When it doesn't feel well connected, go into your head with this horse and think I might be 6 inches short of the stride. And you can't make the stride longer twice. It's stride and stride and stride. And then he finally goes, okay, I'll go. It's different than chasing, you get that.
Yeah.
There's no speed to it, just amplitude of the stride. See, not one at all.
Good boy.
Well, we'll see when I took my ball. Maybe they coach it too.
So clever.
You want 2 or 3?
2, you said 2?
Yes, you can start. That's probably what I would do. Now, bigger than mine. There's that.
What a good boy. What a good boy.
And if you're working around, well, we're gonna do some camera working. If you're working around and you get put to it, you do a single, don't worry about this right now, because he's not that confident and you're not riding the trot as big as you possibly can yet. Give that a little time. We'll work on it in the winter here, through the winter. I bet you'll be doing it eventually in no time, but I don't want you going and timid, that won't help either, you know? He's likely to find it difficult no matter how confident you are.
That's okay. Mindy does that all day. For an athletic course, she's kind of fast.
Did he roll one or are they in the same spot?
No, they're good. It rolled back.
Oh. And he shouldn't be cold because he did a big long horse show yesterday here. And then this morning, they all ran like idiots. In the
Because it was
paddock.
windy.
He was the king of the idiots.
It's always the old parts who
Yeah, he was out having a wild morning.
We, Apache, his first brother, is like the king of good shit.
I've seen him coming in from all like Dennis. Just jumping right up on top of him.
I think he dragged Dennis for a solid 40 feet. And Dennis was just like, 27 or 28 years old, and like,
Yeah, their personalities don't change, I guess.
no, it's the horse who comes with, right?
Oh, Apache.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, like, who's not broken? I didn't think it was broken. Nobody did the arrow thing, and I was so afraid I'd scream when he did it. Like, right before he did it, and he's like, okay, you gotta stop that.
But at least I warned her you were gonna do it.
Yeah, that's really very sad.
I think you need 3 now, actually. You want to do 3?
I'll try 3.
So, did you have lunch with Sven or just?
No, she ended up being called into work.
Oh.
What did he say?
He said it's just too sensitive. He's not brushing in that area very much right now for the heels.
And I didn't brush it anything that whole time. So we can let all around pretty normal.
That's good.
So I gave you some core out of toothpaste. And he said to start using that, just leave that on at night.
That's good.
Yeah.
We're being very comfortable.
No, the fun part is now. Camper. You want to get together? The fun part. Yeah, depending on the horse. I want it to be fun.
It made me so angry. It's like,
Oh, getting nervous about the camper?
yeah, it was so stupid, like, unnecessary.
Well, you know, people don't canter enough and get good at it, so then you get a lot of horses that don't get good at it, and it's a revolving door of that. With him, you know, it's good step on for something. So let's start by getting that trot open, even if it takes a minute, but let's see if we can do it faster. But get the trot open before. It's easy just to step into canter and skip that, but that's not good riding. You go on when you're ready, okay? Good for him. Challenges a little.
This is fun.
I barely have him at 4 feet, so don't let him get too long. Or I can move him to 5 feet. Oops, if you want.
Now I'll put it back to work and try it instead.
I just didn't want to put him at 5 feet and make him do like this.
I'll make you back together with this. Sit up and
Yeah.
good boy.
I always do like 3 to 5 feet, but 5 feet is a lot. But a horse should try not to teach it around, you know?
All right, now.
Just gonna rip the Band-Aid off on top. There'll be mistakes you can work on. Use your back, Your right hand.
Get off, get off.
Both legs forward, forward, forward. Start with that. It's a lot less complicated than left and right. So your right hand is up here. So he's not straight. So it's extremely complicated. That's straight. So that's less complicated. Now they can go forward. And I pick up to him and then go forward again. When he sits, he's still not there, so you can keep going. Push, push, push. Now canter. Anything less than that that makes it uncomfortable, canter center. Now we're going to start getting that thought into your canter. Within reason, you know? If you don't have somebody who's trying your hands, but you can't actually do something he's not. But you can keep a good flow through his back. Now I don't mind that, you know, so half the time I don't even know if that's a mistake. So you just stop your next time. So just go back to work like it never happened. Slide one way. It's back to front, not left to right. Bring your helmet towards the wall, keep your right hand, and now push forward. He's walking with his hind legs, that's what feels so awkward. Push forward. Don't wait for me to say it, it's always like the fourth time I say it, you go forward. Pretend I said it 3 times already. No, I heard something that hasn't come in. Which I think was supposed to come in first. I don't know. I got to call. I got to track down the tracking number. You know, go to the nameplate, the shower box. I was afraid that it might have slipped in on the bottom of the thing. There you go. Anything less than that is not going to work, okay? Or it's going to be bumpity bumpity. Canter on. Stay on the rail. Good. Every 3 strides, give him a little push. Carry your whip. So walk, walk, walk. You stopped him there. If we're going to get a flow, you have to think forward, not stop it. Trot on. Good. I already like it, so go ahead and canter. Have fun with more taxi. Hands down. Are they getting out of dressage? Good. Push forward. Hands down. Good. I saw no stopping there. That was good, Kat. Awesome. At A, where I am, you can trot, cross the diagonal, really go forward. You need to explore the relationship between your knee and your hip more. Those 2 joints are limited to the size of your stride, okay? And they're supposed to if you want a small stride. That's what they do. Swing bigger in your hip, knee to hip, knee to, yeah. So get your hip more vertical, and then canter on. This is good. You know, aside from the stumble though, it was forward. It was forward now. Good. Now, really big swing from hip to knee, hip to knee, knee to hip, knee to hip. Good. Awesome. Make a 15-meter circle around the poles. Bend. Go forward. Yeah. So try not to let new instructions interrupt your flow. Flow and think about it. Awesome. Now, trot. And then trot forward, both legs on. You're going to get rid of that hollow transition in the back by keeping your lower leg aggressively pushing them forward in the transition. Play with the bit. He doesn't have to go faster. He just needs to go to the bit. There you go. There you go. Now make your 15-meter circle around the poles. If they don't run into that way. Yep. Good. This is the only way this horse feels correct. You know what I mean?
Good boy.
Otherwise, he feels like two guys at a Halloween party sitting in a horse suit. You know, with one is behind and one is in front. Go ahead, Ken. Good riding. Good Ken. Good job. This is forward. Because he's just not ever going to be a fast horse. So you just need forward within this tempo. Now, trot. That's what we're going to work on next, yeah? And then walk and pattern. Because when you go to trot, it's the best word is it's more of a collapse.
Okay.
So we got to figure out how to get you to think in that one or two strides that you have in that transition to keep them connected. But that's not let's tackle only what we can tackle. Right now, you've got a forward flow in your trot and a forward flow in your canter. So I say you're ahead of 90% of perfect on horses. You know what I mean? Do you want me to take these down, or do you want the lessons, or what do you want?
You can come out and pull.
You're still working on it?
Yeah. We'll do full courses or something, 20-day lessons.
Right.
How is our basic lesson plan?
Do some hard stuff there. Now that we're curved, it's going to get shorter. So we have that. So we want to keep it going, you know? You know, I don't want to let every day, he'll stay out there. Otherwise, his back will be 2 inches long, you know.
Yeah.
You know the look, equitation horse look?
Yes. Listen to that.
You're fine.
Very down.
Okay with that. Shorter.
Oh boy.
You want to know what those are? All right. Next stop.
What a good boy.
I'm leaving too, Grandma, I'm sorry.
Everybody's leaving. It's funny that he acts up just as much as the horse when he leaves.
He doesn't realize that you're up there, I think.